That SimCity game, the one that destroyed the entire game series. By the way, my computer has literally been trying to load this game for about 5 minutes. Like, it's genuinely just been sat here for 5 minutes. I don't know what's going on. So I think it's already breaking down. We haven't even started yet. You have not activated SimCity on your account. Please activate SimCity in Origin to play. Oh, for Christ's sake. How do I activate it in Origin? We're going to work yet. Something is happening. Oh, there we go. Finally. Oh my God, they won't even let me skip the introduction. This is literally traumatizing me already. Oh my gosh, finally. The last SimCity game I played was SimCity Society, so I'm actually curious to see how this will be. Oh, I love how they look like Sims in The Sims 3. So this right here seems to be the tutorial level, so I think I'm just gonna like skip this in the video and just get straight to making a new game. By the way, if you do want an update on the tutorial level, the game has glitched and the mouse cursor has disappeared, so I don't actually have a mouse cursor, which is great. I don't know what to do. Okay, we're gonna have to quit the game, I believe, and start the tutorial all over again. In fact, I don't believe the game will quit because I've sat here for a minute and it's just stopped there. So it looks like we're going to have to bloody close it using Task Manager. You have to be a certain kind of person to tolerate this, and I am not that kind of person. So after exiting the game, it seems that we can skip the tutorial, which is really, really great. Obviously, one cool thing about SimCity is that you do have the different areas in the region. Am I going to be making a lot of comparisons to city skylines? I think I am. So I'm not gonna lie, I do regret a little bit not looking at the tutorial. So one thing I do like about this game, something that we don't have in cities, is a roundabout tool. I know you can do it with mods, but I do like in this game that it just comes as standard. I also like how we have a square building tool, so you can really, really easily just make a square space. I genuinely really like that. That is actually quite useful. Another thing that I really like is that the water pipes are automatically placed under the roads, because in cities you can't do that, and it does annoy me a little bit. It feels like one of those unnecessary things that you've got to do just for the sake of doing it, but in this they just give it to you. So one thing that I do like about this game is that you do have something called city specializations. I'm specializing in something called the Academy, which is all of these very high-tech buildings. I don't know what it means, but that's what we're doing. They also have something called mega towers, which is literally insane. What on earth is this? What on earth is the developer of this overcompensating for? I couldn't guess. I will also say a lot of these lots are pretty huge, especially seeming that the map is small. Like, for those of you who are used to playing cities, by the way, like this square here is basically the entire map. This is as far as it'll go. It does not get any bigger than this. And I feel like, do you know what? I feel like I've already filled up like a quarter of the city just with a few buildings. And you know what? Everybody's complaining that there's no electricity, and I've literally put all of these electricity buildings in it and nothing is working. Okay, is it working now? Do we finally have enough? Oh no, this building was just complaining. I think they were complaining because they don't have enough educated workers. So I'm just going to pop some random buildings down. Guys, if you can tell, I'm not like putting loads of effort into making this really aesthetic, because like that's not the purpose of the review. Although I like how you've got the school bus stop and you can just pop them down and you don't need to worry about like bus stop routes. Like you can just pop it down. It's quite useful. Am I having these problems because I'm trying to grow my city way too fast? I think I am. One thing I will say, although I know I am rushing it, like I get that I am rushing it a little bit, but I have used up basically the entire map up very, very fast. I feel like if you have a lot of packs installed, you can only play with like one pack at a single time, because if you try to put stuff in, like look, I can't even fill this big mahoosive building in, like it genuinely just will not fit. So I just feel like I can't enjoy like what I'm trying to do. Oh my gosh, what on earth is this? A mega tower. So apparently a mega tower is basically just a giant place where your Sims can live. Some kind of dystopian thing. Aren't they planning on building something like that in Dubai? Like they're planning on building that humongous wall? Although even though the map is extremely small and I've basically used up all of the space already, they do have a feature where you can basically go around all of the different cities and claim different areas. In that sense, I guess it is quite similar to the city's grid system, and I like that you have the ability to go to different areas, because that city, whatever that monstrosity city is over there, we can forget about that and move on. Like, if I want to build a city that specializes in, I don't know, electronics, like I can do that. So I like that you can move between the different cities and do different things. Is it still big enough? Not really. Although I will be honest, this brand new city I'm building is going to be an absolute gridlock nightmare. I also like that you can do things like you can buy power from the neighboring cities. But one thing that I've noticed is that townies can't necessarily commute between them. So if, for example, I have a university in that other city, I also have to build another university here. They can't just flip-flop between them. Oh my god, your city is broke, probably because I'm just buying things without thinking about it. Whoopsie daisy. We are accepting a loan that we definitely cannot pay back. I also like how we've got a module system, so you can actually change the way certain buildings look, and I can just add modules onto this building. So for example, adding a tennis court raises the land value, or just a helipad or whatever I fancy. I do like the customization options. In terms of decoration, there's actually no way really to decorate the world around you. I mean, you can do parks and that little park areas in your neighborhoods, but you can't exactly like place trees down or anything, which is a little bit frustrating. Although obviously one of the best things about SimCity is all of the disasters. I feel like we've got to do like one of each of them. Okay, what's this one? Outworlder 6. Are you ready? We have an Outworlder 6 coming. I don't know what that means. There are robot menaces in the city. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, hello sir. You are extremely sexy and you are turning me on. What's he gonna do? Is he lasering my townies? I feel really bad. I am awfully sorry, everybody. I'm not sure. Oh my god, look at him do that. Oh my god. He's literally destroying everything. Well, there we go. There's electrical currents going through the roads. I don't know how the cars are still driving. These people are just walking very casually like nothing is happening. Timothy Collins is checking out the sights. Well, what a beautiful sight to see, Timothy Collins. Aren't you lucky? I feel like there's no way to get rid of this thing, but I kind of want to make it a bit worse. We do have tornadoes. Oh no, we can't. There's a disaster already in progress. That is a shame. So, oh, I think he's off now. That's it. He had his fun. Now we're just left with a very destroyed, horrible looking town. Although if that's not sad enough, I would like to have a zombie apocalypse, please. Looking for brains. Although I don't think they'll find any because literally everybody is dead. Oh, zombies crumble from sunlight. So it looks like we're safe and they didn't really do that much. I say looks like we're safe with a grain of salt because for now we are going to be having a tornado. That's right. Goodbye this part of the town. It's like, you know, when you play The Sims and you take away the pool ladder and put a fence around it and kill them really psychopathically. And you don't know why you do it. You don't know why you find it fun. And then you think to yourself, you're a psychopath. That's kind of how I feel right now. I mean, you know what? I'm just going to leave these guys to their natural disaster. Because if anything is a disaster, it is this old city that we built. This deserves to be destroyed. It literally deserves it. Do we start off strong with the big lizard on this most horrifying building? I think we do. Although he's not as big as our mega tower. I don't think he'll be able to take one of those two down. Although, oh my god, he's just disappeared. Was that it? Anyway, now we're having an earthquake. Do you know what? When I lived in Japan for 2.5 years, there was not a single big earthquake that hit me, and I was all right. There was a little one. There were a couple little ones, but nothing that major. I was very lucky. I wonder if we can, like, asteroid these big towers, and will they just be destroyed? Because they look quite sturdy. Are they being destroyed? Is it all right? Oh my god, it literally looks all right. Well, fair enough. It has literally survived. So I've just had a little play about on this. Am I saying this is a really great city building game? No, I am not. Am I saying it's terrible? Also, no, I am not. Here's the thing, guys. It's not really that big, and you could basically fill up this entire map probably within a day of playing, which is not very good. I do think the region system is cool. I do like that you have the different specializations. I know I'm going to have to do a comparison to City Skylines overall because that's the only other main city builder out there. If I had to choose, I would probably choose City Skylines. I feel like SimCity is more child friendly and I feel like it's more kooky. Like if you prefer realism, you want City Skylines. If you like the goofiness, the cartooniness, SimCity is probably the way to go. But to be honest with you, I am probably never going to play this again and go back to City Skylines. I apologize, SimCity. Usually I just play The Sims 4. If you like The Sims, I have a whole load of videos such as this one here. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.